A lot of times, after the market just have a strong trend, the pullback will follow the Fibonacci retracement. For example, if the pullback is at 23% or 38%, there's a higher probability the market can resume the previous trend. In this example, if the market pulls back to 38% here and also here, the market will resume to the downtrend. So there are short opportunities. The same thing for the market when it pulls back to 61% and 76%. That means the downtrend might be over based on this chart. However, if the Fibonacci retracement is at 50%, it's really hard to decide. That is because the market pulls back too much comparing to 23% and 38%, so the direction of the trend is hard to decide whether it's going to reverse the previous trend or it's going to continue the previous trend. And also, the winning probability would drop greatly at 50%, and if you enter the market in the wrong direction, you could have stop outs. But there are still some setup at 50% retracement will give you high probability winning trades. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to trade the 50% retracement on the breakout and the tight channel, which give you the high probability trades. For this high probability setup, first, the trend should be very strong. So let's take the uptrend for example, and it should be the same logic for the downtrend. There are two types of trends that you can classify as strong trend. The first is the breakout. Breakout definition is to have the consecutive trend bars. And the second type is the tight channel. Tight channel, the characteristic is there are small pullbacks and then it's very hard for you to see a large movement of the trend, but it's not reversible easily. How to define the trend bars and how to decide the market is very strong, I have a video which is the candlesticks in day trading that you can find in my channel. Then we measure from the bottom of the trend to the top of the trend and then find out the 50% retracement level. Basically, all the brokers should have this Fibonacci retracement indicator for you ready for your charting. So you just need to put them up. And then when the market goes back to test the 50% retracement level, here is the key to this high probability setup. We want to wait for the indicators for confirmation before we decide the market will resume the previous trend. There are two types of indicators. The first one is the previous breakout pullback bottom. Here is the bottom for this uptrend. Basically, for the upward trending here, we want to see there's a pullback in the middle, which is at the 50% level. The second type is the other support or resistance levels, like if there are any pivot levels or there are high lows from the previous day or previous trading sessions. When the market hits the 50% level with the indicators for confirmation, we want to see a reverse to the uptrend here. And then we can trade with a very good signal bar to take the long position. And also, when the market bounces back again to test the 50% level, we can trade again for the upside. Whenever each time it comes to the 50% level, we can enter a long trade until the end of the trend. There are a few things for this high probability setup. The first thing is we need to focus on the big picture for context. So basically, before the breakout or before the strong trend with a tight channel, if the market is very slow on the left, the probability for winning trade for the 50% retracement is higher, vice versa. And second, if you find out the whole screen shows a trading range pattern, the probability for the winning trade for the trend to continue will be lower. The second thing is about a pullback. If the pullback is clear, the win probability will be higher. But if there are a lot of overlaps in the pullback, the winning probability will be lower. Also, when the market meets the 50% retracement level, if it bounces back quickly, that means the winning probability will be higher, and vice versa. Now let's have a look at some trading examples. So in this chart, we can see the market has a strong breakout with 4 consecutive bull bars. And then the market pulls back twice here and then continues. Then at this moment, we can measure from the bottom of the trend to the top of the trend and then find out where the 50% retracement level is. Also on the chart, on the day, we can see there's a R1 level here for the pivot level. So the market comes back here for the pullback to test the resistance once and twice. So these resistance levels becomes the support level going forward. And then when the market comes down near the 50% level here, and it is testing this R1, also the pullback bottom. So here's the key for this setup. This R1 level and this two bottom of the pullback serves as the indicators for confirmation. So when the market comes down here and then rebounds back immediately with a very good signal bull bar, we can go long. And also when the market comes down again to bounce here again for the second time, there's also a long opportunity, and here comes the third opportunity. From the chart we can see that the pullback is very clear. There's not many overlapping bars, and also at the same time the bounce is very clear and immediate. So the probability for the first long here is higher than the second one, and the second one is higher than the third one. In this example, we can see that this is a very tight up channel here. So tight channel is very strong trend because the pullback here are very small, and you can see that we have a pullback of the bear bar, but there's no follow-up bear bar, and then we continue the trend. The same thing along the tight channel. And then the same setup here that we can measure from the bottom of the channel to the top of the trend, and then find out the 50% retracement level. And at the same time, we also have a R1 level on the chart. So when the market comes down here to test the 50% level here and also the R1 level, you can see the market reverse immediately. So this is a long opportunity. And also when the market comes down here again, even though there's a little bit overlap here, but you can see clearly it's a double bottom here. So the market goes back up. And the third time here, you can see it bounce back immediately. Though you can also cheat, this is the double bottom. Here is the first one, and then here's the second one. So there are three good opportunities for the tight channel setup as well. When we are doing the day trading, we need to observe the market all the time to decide the strength of the market and also the direction of the market. Here's an example. The same thing, we have a breakout, pullback, and then continues. When we measure the bottom and the top of the trend, we can find the 50% retracement level. And also there's a R1 level at here. When the market comes down to test both the 50% level and also the R1 level here, there's a long opportunity when it reverses back. And then here comes another long opportunity. But when the market comes down to this level for the third time, it ignores the level and then it penetrates the level directly. So this is the alert that the uptrend might be over, so it becomes a downtrend. So at this moment, do not go long. In this example, the same thing, we have a breakout, and then we find out the 50% retracement level at this level here. So basically, the market will go test the previous high, and then when it comes here, there's a long opportunity here. But as the market develops, we can see that it becomes very choppy. There are a lot of overlaps of the bars, so that means going forward, the long opportunity won't give you a higher probability of the winning trade. And then it shows you that basically after this long, there's no good opportunities anymore. In this example, we can see that the market has a breakout here. And then if we draw the 50% and also the pivot level here. But another thing is, if you take a look at the whole chart, we have a previous high. The market breakout to test the previous high and then it stops. So in the whole chart, it is a trading range. So this day is a trading range day. Trading range day will lower the probability of the market going to resume the trend direction after it tests the 50% retracement level. This is a very good example when it goes down here and also even goes down here. So you can see that the market didn't continue the uptrend. If you enter in these two situations here, you're gonna get stop outs or you don't get a very good winning trade. Let's take a look at this example and see how important the context is in the day trading. Basically, we have a strong breakout to the downward with consecutive bear bars. And as usual, we draw the 50% retracement level here. Also, we have a pivot level at this bottom here. So when we observe the market, similar to the previous example here, it is a trading range day. That means the probability for the 50% retracement will be lower. And also at the same time, when we observe the market, this bear bar here has a very large tail at the bottom, which means the strong support to the market, which means this will lower the probability for the market to continue going down. So when the market pulls back here, even though later on you see the market goes back down to test the PP level again, but the probability here is lower than normal. And when the market pulls back to the 50% level here, you can see the market didn't go down even further, and then it tests the 50% level for the third time, ignore it, and then penetrate it. So these are not good opportunities, even if you can make some profit by entering here. So in this chart, you can see definitely it is a trading range day, so the probability will be low. And also based on the observation of the market behavior, like the bars here, we can also decide the probability for here is low, and then why the market reverts back with no short opportunities here anymore. If you enjoyed my video, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. You can also go to my channel for more videos. Thank you.